What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. We are carrying on today with the journey. Last time around, that first half that we had in the 11v11 game, we were absolutely clinical. We've seen ourselves rise up to number 1 in the rankings. That's exactly what we want to do. Now we're moving on to close range finishing. So we're doing some drills. Not 100% sure what really is doing, but our finishing is not great. As you can see, Alex Hunter only 49 finishing. Got good acceleration and good strength. We saw that in the warm-up game. So hopefully we can not do too bad here because, we do want to keep up, obviously, that good start that we have had. So I'm not too sure, really, what we have to do. Hit the target, obviously, is going to make things easier. Hitting the crossbar is not going to help. This is not the crossbar challenge, Alex. And, oh, God, there we go. What do you mean, try harder? Definitely, hitting things is definitely going to make a difference. There we go. So we get the bonus score. So we've got 6,000. And Owen Lewis has caught up to us a little bit. So we are still in first place. I thought potentially we had a few more shots than that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone and rushed them quite so much. But we're still sitting in first place. And we do have another bit of dialogue, it looks like.
After practice, Hunter, you'll never make the first team with accuracy like that. I am embarrassed for you. Yeah? We'll see who's embarrassed at the end of the day.
This guy seems like an absolute jerk.
After I'm done whooping you.
Ugh, roll the eyes. Love it. He is just an absolute dickhead. So, we still stay in first place. We do have a little bit of ground to probably make up in the next couple. And I'm trying to look out for Gareth, because I can't quite see him in there. I'm not sure where he is. I think he may just be inside the top 10. I'm not 100% sure. But now we move on to the next one. So close control. Navigate your way through the gates as fast as you can. Finish this drill by crossing the end line and taking a shot at goal. So I'm guessing we only get one opportunity at this. So again, we are just going to have to make sure that we do well. We want to keep up that good performance that we've had so far. There's a little bit out there, but we're doing very well. The more points we can get, obviously, the further away it keeps us from our opposition. I'm not too sure why it's saying try harder. So we got past there and bang that into the goal. So we do get 17,000. We get an excellent rating. So we get just under 20k. And we have dropped out slightly, just by 51 points of top spot to Jensen, whoever that is. But again, as long as we make that top 10, that is all we're really concerned about. We're only 50 points out of first position at the moment. So we have slid down one, which, we're not going to complain about too much. We were so good in that 11v11 game. So we just need to make sure that we don't go and do anything silly here. So passing to goal. Play a through ball to your teammate in space. Points are awarded for scoring goals and completing passes. Okay, so this could be potentially, I was going to say, difficult for us. But we are going to put that through. And then we just need Gaz to finish it off, which is what he has gone and done. Play that through. Oh, boys, we need better than that. Yes, I was going to say, we need those finishes. We need those finishes. That there has not gone through. But we're going to tramp it out, boys. Almost there. Right, we've still got 20 seconds. And it seems as though if you... No, it's not what we need. If you get it through, there's 1,000 points. So that's exactly what we want. We've probably got time for one more. If we can get it. Which we can. So that's beautiful. We get another 12,000. And we do have one last opportunity, which Gaz hasn't gone and put away. Come on, Gaz, you're better than that. We move back up into first place, though, after that excellent performance. We're up there now by about 1,000 points, so that's good. And hopefully that helped Gaz out as well, because his finishing was pretty good. Could have been better, but we'll definitely take that. Move back where we belong into first place, boys. That is exactly what we like to see. So we've got 2 on 3 attacking and then one more drill. So we've got 2 more drills to go. And I think there may actually be an 11v11 game at the end. So work with your teammate to score a goal on the opposing. Try not to let the defenders gain possession. So, all right. This could be tricky. Or not. Come on, boys. We can't fail now. Yes. All right. Just keep going. Keep going. Out of play. Phew. Lucky. Got away with that one. Oh, Alex. To the back post. All right. We need to keep going. We've only got 15 seconds. Yes. All right. One more. One more, boys. Come on. One more. Offside. No offsides in this. Okay. We've got time for one more. Yeah. Oh, Gaz! You're killing me! You are actually killing me, but it's alright. We're still ahead by about 800 points. We do have one drill left to go, possibly one game. I'm not 100% sure, but still currently in first. You'd have to say we are definitely going to make the top 10, which, you know, at the end of the day is what we wanted to do. We wanted to make the top 10. I believe there's a goalkeeper that's going to make it in there as well. And as we can see, we've got another 11v11 game. So I'm guessing that's probably the second half of the first practice game that we had. Again, if we can look to bang in another goal, that is going to just make things incredibly good for us. So.
Can't say I'm surprised. You got football in your blood, lad.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. I've been working hard just trying to get ready for today.
It shows, lad. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so we've been noticed by the scout, which is always good. And as I said, now we are heading in, I believe, to the second half of the 11v11 game. We've done the drills, which we did pretty well. We finished basically top of most of them. So hopefully we can go and have another good performance. Playing again as a cam, I'd say. I'm not sure if you can change your position later on in your career. Obviously, the journey originally was played out that it was going to be, you know, basically you were just a striker, you played for Man United. That's what it was in the demo anyway. Since now has changed, well, I don't know if it's changed or if that's just basically what we were given. But now, obviously, you can choose all different teams. And we obviously just need, if we can get another goal here, that is going to help us out big time. So that ideally is what we need, is another goal. Come on, Alex. I'm not sure, again, if this here is just the... again, if we're just playing the first half or if we're playing the whole game. The timer does seem to be going... I was going to say a little bit slow, but I think that was just due to the fact that we were headed to a throw-in. So we'll take a shot at goal, because that does seem to be the way, especially for a cam, to get those skills up. So having those shots, getting those goals, I guess assists as well, because that's a big part of being a cam, is your playmaking ability, and that's what we need to just keep doing. So. Oh, come on, Alex. No, poor shot. Down to 6.0. We're better than that. Come on, Alex. Okay, so you can't just go out there and just take shots from anywhere. You still need to take good shots and still be smart about the way you play, which is good, you know, because if you went out and just did, you know, basically whatever, I wouldn't be too happy with that. You know, you'd want to go out. Obviously, you're playing in front of these scouts. That's a good ball. Great defence. I must say, our defence surely must be up inside the top 10. And our goalkeeper, because he's pulled off some incredible saves to date so far. So we just need to continue this defence. I think that's the guy who was talking smack, Williams. So we might go and get him in with a bit of a slide tackle, just for a bit of a joke. We'd all laugh. Let's face it, it would be funny. He's a dick. A lot harder this time. Struggling a little bit. Oh, good ball, Alex. Yes. We tramp it out. Make sure we get it to Hunter. And he picks up his second goal in as many trial games. So that has boosted us up quite nicely. Up again to a 7.9. I think we had an 8.1 last time. So we'll be looking to do somewhat of the same, if not better, in this one here. We did start off, as I said, very well. We picked up a goal in a similar time in the first trial. So we just need to make sure now that, you know, defensively it's not really our problem if we concede. But we do need to be on hand to go and pick up the pieces. Just like we are here. So we just need to make sure we don't get stroked off the ball, which hasn't happened And we're going on a good dribble, which is what the scouts would like to see. You know, not just the goal scoring, but the dribbling as well. And I was going to say, I was trying to get him involved. Penalty, ref. Okay, here we go. So we've won the penalty. Whether we are going to be the player to take it is a different story. It's going to be, I guess we'll probably get the choice because we're playing as the team. So that's good. I'm not sure if that's old mate who's been talking smack the whole time. We can actually choose. So, you know, Alex doesn't have very good penalties. So I don't really want to take it with him, especially if he doesn't have very good pens. You know, because then something like that would have happened, and the rating would go down significantly. But not the case because we've actually taken it with someone else, and we still have an opportunity here. I was going to say to get Alex involved, try and get him a second goal, because that would just be the icing on the cake. But already an 8.2, so I think that's better than our first time performance, and we will definitely continue on with that. And as I said, if we could get another one and boost it up, you know, to a high 8, possibly a 9, that would just be incredible, and that would hopefully be enough to secure us that pro contract that we are looking so much for. As I said, probably with Southampton. And I was going to say, we don't actually get the opportunity to play it to him, but we do put one away, and it is 2-0. So I don't really know if you should be taking those goals and scoring those goals with other players, because it's going to obviously put their rating up. I don't know if that comes into effect when you're playing, but that is, again, full-time. So we are done and dusted. Again, an excellent performance. We beat Lewis, again, by about 1,500 points. Finish as the top-ranked player in the trial. So we'll have to see now with the cinematics and stuff what that does mean for Alex Hunter. So we've finished in the top 10. I was going to say, we can't have another 11v11 game. So choose your play style. Decide playing as the whole team or immersing yourself in the story and controlling Alex Hunter only. You can customize this again before each match in the dressing room. So we've been playing really well as a team and getting Alex involved. And with my experiences playing as a Be A Pro player, I basically just run around in circles and it does look quite messy. So we're going to start off with play as a team. Again, as I said in the last episode, if you do have...
Lots of hard work on display out there. Hard working training is the first step to making it as a pro, and I saw plenty of that on display today. Some of you even look like you can play the game. Now, over the next few days, the scouts will be reviewing their performance notes, as will I. Some of you may be lucky enough to get a pro contract. But if that phone doesn't ring, don't give up. Keep working hard. Keep improving. If one knockback makes you want to quit, football isn't a career for you. All right, lads, that's it for today. Good luck to you all.
All right, so as I was saying anyway, let me know in the comments, I did say it last episode, if you would like to see me play purely as Alex Hunter or play as the team.
I've got a marathon money. Never shuts up. You can give it large all he wants, man. I just want to play football. I feel it, bro. But how awesome will it be to see him get released, though? Oh, mate. I dream about it like reoccurring.
So now we're talking a bit of smack, getting a bit of our own back, which is good to see. So after what has happened, so
Shift starts in half an hour.
It won't be long now.
Do you think Alex will be okay? He's been talking about his dad a lot recently. I mean, maybe the pressure of the exit trials got on top of him.
They played well today.
so obviously his mum and his dad have split up.
Listen, Catherine. About Harold. Maybe if I hadn't been travelling away to games all the time. You know, some seasons it was like 10 months of the year.
You always came back, Jim. You never walked out on your family.
No, I followed my dreams.
All right, so they didn't break up, but he walked out. So
Surely ruined me. Stop you from following yours. I mean, you gave up everything.
And I'll do it again. You know he just wants to be you.
You?
Alright.
All right. What do you think, Grandad?
Great performance today, lads. Top joy. It stood out of mine.
I am so proud of you.
You should be, Mrs. Hunter.
especially when it runs in the family. Burly, no-nonsense forward, brave as a lion, excellent first touch, like a sort of yesteryear Didier Drogba. 22 goals, 68-69. You're Jim Hunter, aren't you?
I know you.
I used to collect football cards. Michael Taylor, Rising Stars Football Agency. We are absolutely the guys for nurturing young potential, and you boys, you got it coming out of your ears.
This guy looks a bit creepy,
Need
to be honest.
representation, you call me. Night or day, Christmas Day, doesn't matter.
Cheers.
I'll keep it in mind.
You go safely now.
I've heard of that guy. It was around back when your dad was still playing. We should call him.
Stoked. He did look a bit creepy though. He seemed to be one of those guys that you're like, you know, do you trust him? So now we head back. The Southampton wallpaper, I guess, has gone from the room. And as we can see, we have picked up a huge amount of followers on social media. We have gone up 7,920. So that is really good. Advance to the exit trials performance. That was excellent. First ranked, and that is what we are going to continue to try and do in this journey playthrough. So as we can see now, back in the room, and probably looking, well, probably waiting, I should say,
Agency.
for the phone call.
Jim, you know, it's a shame you were playing in the days before the big TV money kicked in. Player like you, I could have got you a proper deal or two.
Yeah, right. We didn't play for the money.
No, of course you didn't. Roar of the crowd.
None of the
Working
players
class
play for the
heroes
money.
and all that, eh?
Except maybe Hulk, going to the Chinese league.
You draw.
Design, well, used to. I'm trying to pick it up again. It's been a while.
There he is, my #1 client. Mr. Taylor, good to see you. But you can call me Michael, all right? Such a polite young man. You brought him up properly, Mrs. Hunter.
Catherine, please. Come on, tell him.
Tell me what? As soon as you signed with me, I started putting out the feelers. Seems like you've been making quite the impression.
Well, you got me an offer.
1 or 2.
For real?
I haven't seen a kid coming out the exit trials generate this much.
They just gave me a bit of a shiver. Like, that's such a feel-good moment, you know?
Like gold dust, Alex. There isn't a team in the league that isn't falling over themselves to sign you after you nailed it. I've got some incredible deals on the table here. Just don't go rushing into any decisions, okay? Now, the top teams, sure, they're going to offer you more money, but you won't be getting as much game time, and it's minutes on the pitch that really develop a player. You know, take your time, okay?
Very
It's
true.
a big decision.
So this is where we get to decide basically who we sign for. Very true, you know, going and playing for a big team, may get a lot of money, but potentially just sitting, you know, on the bench. So that's why it is very hard. Whereas if you go to a smaller team, you are going to go and obviously get more game time, not as much money, but it is going to help you develop as a player. So as we can see, the weekly wage, this is how stingy Arsenal are. They offer only just a little bit more than Bournemouth, who's basically a relegation club. Chelsea, obviously, the most. Palace finished in the top 6. Everton finished in the top 4. Hull avoid relegation. Finished top 4 for Leicester. Be quite cool to play for Leicester. Liverpool win the league. So as you can see, the bigger teams, the manager target ratings do seem to increase and decrease as you go up into the teams. So it's just whether it's a question of we start off low, you know, with someone like Middlesbrough who's trying to avoid relegation, or if, you know, we go to that Southampton club that was the favourite club to start off there. So 7.5 and 6.5. Stoke finish in the top 6, avoid relegation with David Moyes. 7.6, 6.5. So basically, from what I can gather, finishing inside the top 6, you require a minimum of 7.5 starting 11, 6.5 in the substitutes, and then it just goes up and down regardless. So what we're going to do, we're probably going to rock with Southampton, just because, again, the weekly wage is pretty good.
The Saints keep getting better each season.
Oh, that's cool. They actually have detailed stuff about all the clubs. So you can go and press triangle and it gives you like a little, I don't know what I'm trying to, what I mean. But anyway, we are going to sign with Southampton. Again,
you stand a great chance of establishing yourself as a key member of his squad if you can impress him.
yeah, see, that's what I prefer to do. I'd be one of those guys that if I was ever a professional footballer. Obviously, the big clubs offer you big money, but it would
Romance is dead. I'll get the cogs turning my end and finalise.
possibly, because I just heard something about you know, being like the family. Possibly Grandad Jim Hunter played for Southampton as well, so keeping it in the family, I believe, was what was said. But anyway, back to what I was saying. If I did play professional football, you know, it would be, I think it would be beneficial. Be more beneficial to play for a smaller team that, you know, you are going to get minutes for, and I think someone who's a prime example of this is Hamsik, who plays for Napoli. He's a guy who's been offered big money from a lot of big clubs, but has decided to stay at Napoli, would prefer to stay there, become a club legend there, and, you know, really help his team. I mean, Napoli's not a bad team. I would consider them a big team anyway, but to go to somewhere like Man United, Man City, Barcelona, Real Madrid, you know, one of those. So, as we can see, we are going to head to social media, go and check through that, and then we can go and wrap things up again for another episode. So we've got 8 new mentions, so we are starting to get a little bit more, I guess, recognised. So Jordan Northcroft, not convinced Southampton will be able to replicate last season's success with Alex Hunter and Real Gaz Walker. So it's pretty cool that we have actually signed with Gaz as well. Michael Taylor, exciting young signings. This is our agent, obviously. I'm backing Southampton to outdo even last season's success. Catherine Hunter, so proud of Mr. Alex Hunter. I know you did great to help the team build on last year. Gareth Walker, can't believe I signed a pro contract with Southampton on the same day as my best mate, Mr. Alex Hunter. Hashtag buzzing. My son signed for Southampton. Your granddad and I couldn't be proud of you, Mr. Alex Hunter. Big days for my clients, Mr. Alex Hunter and Real Gaz Walker, as I signed pro contracts with Southampton. Me and Alex Hunter showed them what they were missing at today's trial. Never any doubt, next stop, Premier League. Rumour, and Danny Williams, rumours you might be getting an offer. Mr. Alex Hunter, you're welcome. So now Danny Williams is like our best friend all of a sudden. And that is everything done and dusted. So we've done another episode. I'm guessing next time we are going to make our debut. Whether it's in the starting 11 or off the bench for Southampton, we will have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter links. That can be found down below in the description. Again, hope you've had a good weekend and had a good start to your day. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We are going to have more Everybody's Tennis coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.